Hi guys, Deb Acker here, back with another video. And the title of today's video is how to not mold to others, how to not mold for others. So first and foremost, if you have struggled in your relationships and or are looking to build deeper, more connected, more intimate relationships in your life, know you are in the right place. And today I want to talk to you guys about molding to others. And first of all, why we do this, and then how do you start to build a stronger sense of self when you are in your relationships. So first and foremost, let's look at why we do this. And so often, so much of the time, when we are growing up, we learn to be like our parents or to do what our parents want to ensure that we are loved, to ensure that we are safe, to ensure that they don't leave us. In the process of that, what tends to happen though is we end up losing our sense of self. So then when we go out into a relationship in the world, when we are adults, what ends up happening is we don't really know what we want, right? We don't really know what we need, right? We're not really connected to ourselves. So first and foremost, starting to ask yourself, okay, if you are noticing that you are molding to others and that you are not really, either you don't know what you want or you're not doing what you want in your relationships, can you ask yourself why this is? You know, does it feel safe to share who you are? Are you scared someone's gonna leave you? Are you scared you're not gonna be loved? Are you scared you're gonna end up all alone, right? And just getting really, really honest with yourself. And then from there, to start to cultivate the practice of connecting to yourself and just asking yourself some simple questions. Now, these questions could look like everything from what do you want right now? So you could be with this other person or other people, or you could be alone, but just starting to connect to yourself and saying, what do I want right now? What do I need right now? Right? What am I feeling right now? And by starting to ask yourself those questions and getting really, really connected to yourself and clear with those answers, that first and foremost is a necessary key and really the first important step to starting to change this. Then, if you find yourself always molding to others or always being a people pleaser and really never communicating your needs, can you start to practice, especially in the relationships that you feel most safe in, can you start to practice communicating what it is that you want, what it is that you need? Which might just look like, you know, somebody suggesting they want to go to an amusement park, and amusement parks make you sick. And in the past, you would have just gone along with it because that's what you were taught to do. And instead, maybe suggesting, I'm going to suggest all the things I did in my childhood. Maybe you want to go bowling instead, or roller skating, or maybe you want to go to the beach or go on a hike, right? And so can you suggest, get connected to what it is that you really want, and then can you gently suggest what that is, which might look as simple as, you know what, I would love, can we go to the beach instead, right? I would love to go to the beach today. Can we do that instead? And this can be really, really gentle. And if you find yourself missing these opportunities where you end up doing things you don't really want to do, one of the things that you can do to start to practice this so that it will happen in real time with another person is at the end of your day, if you had an experience where you didn't communicate what it is that you wanted, can you start to practice and say, you know what, I'm gonna practice seeing myself with this person and saying what I wish I had said, which might be as simple as, hey, you know, actually I would love to go to the beach today, is that possible? Or is it possible we could do something else? Amusement parks make me really sick. And just starting to practice this, even if you're not with that other person, at some point you will have access to it in real time. And also important to note, you know, these are questions, while you can use these with other people, if you just started to cultivate this as a practice, that also would be super helpful. So whether you're alone or whether you're with other people, can you start asking yourself, what do I want right now? What do I need right now? What am I feeling right now? And what this starts to do is it starts to help you to connect to yourself. And the more connected we are to ourselves, the more we are going to experience this in all of our relationships. Now, if you're wanting to dive deeper on what really causes your relationship pain and be able to see some parts of yourself that you may not be able to see and learn the truth about some of the things and subconscious things that may be blocking you from having healthy, loving, amazing, deep, juicy relationships in your life, I would invite you to apply for my complimentary 30-minute relationship assessment. So in this assessment, I will help you to identify some of the things that you haven't historically maybe been able to identify in terms of, you know, identifying some subconscious blocks that you may not be able to see that are causing your relationship pain. And then we will put together a plan to help you to begin to shift this for good. So I invite you to apply below. There's a ton of other links on other ways that I can support you. And until next time, I hope you have a great rest of your day, and I'll look forward to seeing you soon.